Recording in progress. Okay.
Okay.
So, hello everybody. I am here with my beautiful students, Agnes, but I like to call her Agnese because it's her Italian name.
See, see.
And we are going to have a chat together so she can tell you about the beautiful work that she did over the past few months together. And I'm very proud of her. And I cannot wait for her to share what happened and all the things that she has to say. So I'm just gonna give her the word, and I'm just gonna. Well, first of all, Agnese, you can tell us why you're learning Italian, so we can have
Okay.
an idea.
Well, I'm learning Italian because I need to learn it, first off. My husband was Italian. He passed away 3 years ago, and now I'm responsible for our place in Italy. So I really need to learn Italian to manage the house in Italy. Um, over the years, I've tried classes. I've gone to night classes. I've done classes online. I've used many apps, and I still could not speak Italian.
Okay.
And so one day I was on Facebook and I saw one of Ermi's master classes. And I decided to, okay, let me see what this is about. So I took the class, and during the class, I was listening to everything Ermi was saying. And most of the things she was saying really resonated with me. And I said, this sounds like me. This sounds like where I am. And there was one thing in particular that she said that really resonated with me. She said, if you've been learning Italian for many years and you're not making any progress, maybe you should try something different. And I said, yes, that's what I need to do. And I immediately signed up for her Confident Italian class. And
Yeah,
that's
I
how
remember.
I came to know Ermi.
Yeah, thank you for sharing that. Thank you so much because I do remember when you came on that call. You said that thing to me like, I've been doing this for a while and I need to do something different.
Yeah.
And for me, the thing is, I remember it was afraid of speaking, being afraid of speaking, not feeling confident.
Yes.
And so how that being not confident in speaking has now changed for you? Like what how do you feel about your spoken Italian after we work together?
Well, mainly uh, through your class, I learned that I'm a perfectionist, and I always thought that I had to speak Italian exactly right. And that's the main reason why I never spoke, because every time I tried to speak, I couldn't speak Italian. So uh, through your class, I learned to understand that I don't need to speak perfectly, and I need to make mistakes, because through making the mistakes, that is how you actually learn. So I did. I finally learned that. So now I just speak. And if I make a mistake, I make a mistake.
Yeah.
So that's how it is.
Yeah,
And
and gone.
oh, and just through the daily, doing the daily voice messages, the assignments, it's just been really helpful in giving me more confidence, because I am speaking daily, and that's what was really missing in my learning journey for Italian.
Yeah, that was the different thing that now you've done and made the difference, right?
Yes, and getting all your detailed not that's a, not corrections, but encouragement, and your just your feedback. The mentorship that I got really, really helped me move to the next level.
I love that. And thank you for, I love that you even say, not correction, they're encouragement. Okay, I like to think about this as that.
Yeah,
I never thought about it as that because, well, one thing that I always try to do my best is I don't want my students to feel that you should do this, you know?
right.
I never want them to feel that. So you saying that, that makes me feel good about myself. Thank you.
No, I mean, the way you approach the whole class is very professional. It's fun. It makes you want to learn. I want to do my Italian every day.
Oh, that's
It's
great.
just been a really good experience overall.
I am so happy to hear that, and that has made such a difference to you. And I also love that you mentioned that it's not just like the confidence bit, but also the language that has been improving for you by speaking daily, and you managed to do this quite a lot. Like you do this very consistently. So
Yeah.
chapeau, like we say in Italian, we use the French word.
Yeah. No, because I noticed that when I dedicated the time daily to work on it, that I saw the results happen and I felt myself improving. I felt myself gaining that confidence. And I said, I need to keep doing this because I do need to learn Italian,
Yeah.
because I'm tired of being frustrated when I go to Italy and I can't express myself how I want to. And that's my main driver is I need to be able to speak Italian so I can express myself when I go to Italy
Yeah. And can we
confidently.
also share, if you don't mind, some of the things that have happened to you throughout this time together when you had like this little realization in your real life where you were like, oh, now I can do this. Oh, now I did that. And I remember one message you sent me. I think probably we were 4 weeks in,
Mhm.
and you said about having a conversation with a friend. Do you remember about that?
Oh, yes. A friend of my husband, he'll come by sometimes and help me with things around the house. And he came by one weekend to help me put my satellite antenna up so I could get my Italian channels and German channels also. And I actually spoke with him for over 2 hours, just talking about things and helping him with what he was doing. And he'd ask me to do this in Italian, and we'd talk about different things. And I mean, I was just so surprised that I was able to actually speak with him for almost 2 hours.
Yeah, you did
Wow.
it.
It was really surprising. And even he told me he recognized that my Italian had improved from how I was speaking before.
Yeah, that's so
Yeah, so
great.
that made me feel really good.
Yeah, I felt it when you sent that message. And the thing is, we didn't even completed the thing by then. It was probably like
Oh,
4 or 5 weeks in
yeah.
or
I
so.
mean, yeah, I you immediately start to see if, like I said, you have to do the work and you can immediately see the results if you really dedicate yourself to it, and you will improve. Yes.
Yeah, and I love also how this has kind of like had a ripple effect on your German, because you said you're learning German as well because you also live in Germany.
Right. Yeah, I'm actually learning German and Italian at the same time, so
Yeah.
sometimes it's challenging for me to keep up with both. But I managed to do it because, again, German is something I need to learn because I live in Germany. So through the processes and the exercises that I'm doing in Italian, I'm also able to apply that same concept and everything to my German. So it's helped me gain confidence in speaking German also. I don't worry about making a mistake as much as I did when I speak German anymore either.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate what you've done for me, Amy.
You did it for you. I just guided you. You did it all
Yeah,
because you
but
are the one. Gone.
without your course and the method and your approach, I would have never been able to do what I've been able to.
Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. And I'm very, very happy it's making a difference to you. And so I think my next question would be like, you already said a lot about this, but how overall, how has this impacted like your life in meaning when you use the language in your life, how this has impacted it and how could what impact has it had?
Uh, well, I just feel more confidence in
Yeah,
speaking Italian.
yeah.
Before I used to always look everything up in the translator. I don't use the translator anymore.
Okay.
Unless it's an actual word that I've never heard of. That's the only time now I use the translator. Because you've taught me that I need to use the words that I know
Yes.
and go from there, and only use the translator when you absolutely need to. And
Yeah.
so that's what I do.
Yeah. And
And
may I also say it's always better to use a dictionary rather than a translator. I
right,
mean,
because
Google
translators
Translate.
don't
Well,
always translate correctly. Yes.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I mean, sometimes we do quick, sometimes I too, I can go in translator, but then when I look in the dictionary, I always find like different meanings, and that is so much better because it just gives you more context and you know what words you need to use. So, yeah, I mean, I am happy to hear that because I know that I remember when you first started, you were trying to get everything
Perfect.
right.
I was trying to do everything perfectly. I mean, and that's a difference now also. I used to spend hours preparing the assignments. I mean,
Yeah.
it just had to be exactly right. And then through the classes and your teaching that you don't need to be perfect, just speak. That's the main purpose of learning a language, is to communicate. So that's what I try to do now. I don't spend a lot of time preparing anymore. I improvise more and I just speak.
That's amazing. That's so exciting.
So I'm happy with my progress. I really am.
Yeah, and I'm happy for you. And so, well, I know that whoever is watching this right now, if it has got to this point, it's because it's probably considering to do what you did. And I know that there is sometimes a lot of resistance because many reasons. It's challenging to get out of our comfort zone and doing
Mhm.
something different like you did because we wonder, oh, is this gonna work? Oh, what's gonna happen? Or
Right.
maybe because they feel that it's a big investment and they are not sure if it's for them. Or maybe they're saying, I don't know, maybe it's time and will they find time? All these things. So what would you say to these people that are considering it to help?
I would say that if it's something that you've been wanting to do and you really want to do it and need to do it, that the investment is worth it because you will see the results. And um, it would be the best decision in your life if you've been studying for years and haven't been making progress, because this is the change that I needed to finally progress with my Italian. And it worked for me. And just the way that you teach and the approaches that you take, and the thing that makes it easier is the topics that are in the assignments. It's about yourself, so you can relate the speaking to your life, to your experiences, and to yourself, so it makes it easy to speak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And thank you for sharing that as well, because sometimes people are like, oh, so what do you talk about? And they worry about this. You don't need to worry about that. You just need to speak.
Right. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And yeah, and also, you do also other things in your life, and you have been able to integrate this into your life so nicely.
Right.
It's not like a class that you had to go, every certain day. So you could make time for it even when you were very busy, because you could integrate it into your life as it was, spoken Italian. You were to do your speaking practice on your phone, which you could do
Mhm.
wherever. And I know you travel a lot and you do all these things, right? And so
Yeah, I mean, I was taking the first class that I took with you. I think I recorded from Italy, I recorded from Germany, and I also recorded from the States. So I was traveling, I was on the go, and I was still able to make the time to register the messages. And that's the thing. I mean, if it's something you really want to do, you can find the time to do it.
that's right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that says it all. So thank you so much, Agnese, for sharing your experience. I'm very grateful to you. I'm very, very happy for all the progress that you've made. And I'm already happy for the progress that's gonna come even more, because we're continuing working together for the next few weeks. And I cannot wait what's coming next.
Yeah. And I mean, like I said, it was totally worth. I mean, like I'm in my second version of Your Confident Italian. That's how much it helped me, and I enjoyed the course, and I want to continue progressing. And if I could, I would even take another one after this one.
I
So
mean, you have been so cool in the sense that you have really given all you got to this program, and I think this is really showing it to you. So yeah, it would be, I cannot wait to see like even more progress from you. So thank you so much for sharing that. And if you're watching this and you are thinking, hey, I would like to do this, um, or I would like to learn more about this, book a call with me. I will leave the link below in the comments or in the thingy description. I will forget how. So there will be a link there. You can book a call, or simply go to thelanguagerose.com/contact, and then you will find the link to have a call, and I'll discuss with you what would be the right mentorship that I have for you, and if maybe Confident Italian is for you, maybe Speak Italian with Confidence for you. There are different. So book the call and we can talk about it. Thank you so much to Agnese. Thank you so much, whoever is watching, and I will see you next time.